In the bustling streets of Enugu, the air was thick with tension as soldiers in khaki uniforms patrolled the city, which was then the vibrant capital of Biafra. Among the figures shaping this turbulent history were Victor Banjo and Emmanuel Ifeajuna, both revered and controversial in equal measure. Just a few years prior, Ifeajuna had etched his name in history by winning gold at the 1954 British Empire and Commonwealth Games in Vancouver, becoming the first black African to achieve that feat. His high jump victory was celebrated across Nigeria and beyond, symbolizing hope and the promise of progress. However, by 1967, the landscape had drastically shifted. Nigeria was embroiled in a brutal civil war that tore the nation apart. In the midst of chaos, Banjo and Ifeajuna, along with civilians Philip Alale and Sam Agbam, found themselves accused of treason and plotting against the Biafran leader Chukwuemeka Odumegu Ojukwu. The Special Military Tribunal declared them guilty after a tense trial filled with accusations of secret contacts and attempts to negotiate a ceasefire. Ifeajuna reportedly admitted to making clandestine contacts, explaining that his sole aim was to prevent heavy civilian casualties as federal forces closed in on Enugu. He argued that his intentions were driven by a desire to save lives, but his words did little to sway the verdict. On the somber morning of 25 September 1967, the verdict was carried out. Victor Banjo and Emmanuel Ifeajuna were executed by firing squad in Enugu's military yards. The city itself was trembling as the echoes of the firing squad shots resonated through its streets, marking a devastating chapter in Biafra's history. Just 9 days later, on 4 October 1967, federal Nigerian troops captured Enugu, forcing the Biafran government into a desperate retreat deeper into their territory. For Ifeajuna, his story remains complex, a symbol of a pioneering sports champion turned revolutionary who was ultimately consumed by the conflict he once hoped to change. His participation in the January 15, 1966 coup was a defining moment that showcased his willingness to challenge authority, yet his posthumous legacy was marred by tragedy. History remembers him as a man of layered identities, a hero in athletics, a soldier, and a man accused of treason in a war that left scars on Nigeria's collective consciousness. The streets of Enugu, hailing his name both with reverence and regret, serve as a reminder of the turbulent decisions made amid turbulent times. Nigeria's tumultuous history, filled with moments of triumph, conflict, and difficult choices, continues to echo through the corridors of time. In the shadows of those days, the stories of Banjo and Ifeajuna remind us of the human cost buried within the layers of national history. Their lives, intertwined with hope and tragedy, exemplify a nation grappling with its identity amidst chaos and upheaval.